And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. Ace here. Welcome to the live stream. And today, we are, of course, going to be jumping back into Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon. This should actually be our last stream for this game because we're going to be doing 2 days, but they should be fairly short days. Meaning we should be able to beat the game fairly quickly, so from here on out. We'll see how long this takes. It might take longer than an hour, who knows. But I'm expecting it to take maybe an hour. And then after that, of course, is going to be the film community event. And the film we are going to be watching today, which was decided via popular poll, it was either going to be a movie centered around witchcraft or a movie centered around a vampire. And the choice was people wanted to see a movie about witchcraft. But there is a surprise to this. That surprise being that, plot twist, both movies are going to be shown. It's just going to be a matter of which one is shown first. So this week, we are going to be watching Haxan, Witchcraft Through the Ages. And next week, we are going to be watching Murnau's Nosferatu. Both films are, by the way, turning 100 years old this year, so that's a big part of the reason why I've decided to watch both of them, I'll admit. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game itself, shall we? So, last I recall, we were just about to finish the day here, so we'll go ahead and finish that. There we go. And this will give us to day 5.
Sure, I'm glad to be out of GRS. I'll need to catch a few winks before I go anywhere else. First thing in the morning, I'll need to go back and check on Elena.
There's been a change in plans. You and I have a date with destiny. Let's go.
It feels like I've been asleep for about 10 seconds when I hear something moving through the office.
Hello again, Murphy. Remember me? If not, how about now? The ability to change forms is a talent I was born with. The metamorphosis is difficult to explain, but I've found it quite useful. I haven't had a chance to thank you for your efforts to our cause. You did us a great favor in retrieving the statuette. It was the last key to fulfilling our ancient prophecies. Now we wait until the appointed time. Incidentally, I've kidnapped your girlfriend. I know you're looking for a certain computer chip. Abandon your search now, and I won't harm Miss Moore. It would be a shame to kill her. Besides, it's not easy stuffing a head into one of those water coolers. Just ask your friend Pug. He's cooling off right now.
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less. That's the trouble with this world. A life's still a life, whether it's mine or Pug's, it still has to count for something. If a crime to humanity is committed, someone should have to pay for it. The chameleon had killed Pug for no good reason and had kidnapped Elena. I'm not about to let him get away with it. Not today.
Alright. So we're now finally back into it. Swordsman of the South says, Sup Ace? Not much. We are, of course, playing some good old-fashioned Tex Murphy. Alright, so if I remember correctly, do we have the location of the temple? Bastion of Sanctity? Yes, we do. So we can actually head straight there. I should have everything I need. We have the note telling us where it is, of course.
I heard that some rich guy a few years back bought the remaining pieces of an ancient European castle. This must be the place. As I approach the coordinates given in the shredded note from GRS, I see a massive structure jutting out from a deeply forested area. The bastion looks like a medieval castle, but there's nothing romantic about this place. It seems to lay there, a festering evil, like a paper cut gone bad. From here I can get a good look at the chameleon. He's pacing around, smoking like a brush fire and talking to himself. I don't know what he's smoking, but he looks higher than an infield fly. I've got to distract him somehow and get him out of the room. Then I'll figure out a way to get him out of here for good.
So, the first step is to deal with the chameleon, which is going to be a little bit anticlimactic, admittedly, assuming I don't screw up and die horribly. Alright, now. This should do.
This gemstone's small, but it's very dense and heavy.
Okay, we got part of the puzzle established, so we need more, though, of course. Whoops. There's another part of it. Brother Kakil says, Hala Baloo. And Carol says, hi, where's Moon Cheese? Alright, so we've now gotten to the 3 pieces I need to combine and... and that looks like the 3rd piece right there. Jackson says, just got here, what is going on? We are about to deal with the chameleon. So, we've gotten the 3 things we need. Let's combine this with this. And we got ourselves a little makeshift slingshot that is armed. Now, we just need to shoot it at something, and I know exactly what to shoot it at. Just turn around. Slowly turn around. There we go. And now our little distraction is in order. We can go ahead. Check to make sure the coast is clear. Or I can actually slip through here, right? And we combine. There we go.
Okay, the cigarette's in place. Now if you'll just go for it. Yeah, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Over to the table for some real smoking enjoyment. He's got it. That's it. Smoke away, sucker. Gotcha. Didn't anyone ever tell you these things can kill you?
I underestimated you, Murphy.
viral powder in my cigarette. Very clever. You're a worthy opponent.
Well, you know, I think the world would be a much nicer place without people like you. People who go around stuffing other people's heads into water coolers.
But you've accomplished nothing. Except now, I'll be a martyr in the New Order. And you'll die with all the other vermin in the great Alluvia. And when the Earth has returned to a state of perfection, and the purified races return after the waiting, my name will live forever.
Yeah, I guess that's good in theory. Too bad you won't be around to enjoy it.
Death means nothing. I would die 1,000 times to help fulfill the sacred prophecy. Enjoy your victory while you can, Murphy. Tomorrow night, you will die.
I caught a lucky break getting rid of the chameleon this easy. Death is always an ugly business, but if anyone deserved it, he did. Now I've got to get Elena out of the force field.
Alright, now I forget how to accomplish that. There is a... I think there might be a switch around here somewhere for that. Yeah, yes there is. There we are. Let me read some comments real quick.
Tex!
Actually, wait.
Come. That monster came to the motel. He looked just like you. So I opened the door. He must have knocked me out. It was terrible, the things he said to me. Oh, Tex, hold me. Kiss me.
Polite refusal.
Whoa! Hold your horses there, little lady. I'm glad I could be of assistance. This is no time for romance. Besides, every time I look at you, I can't help but think of your sister, and that gives me a stomachache.
Tex, I think I'm in love with you.
Self-efficacy. We'll do this.
Look, I'm not your type, sweetie. Just ask your sister.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to make you stay?
Do you play Twisty? Nah, never mind. Look, don't get me wrong, Elena. I think you're as cute as a button. But right now, I got a job to do, and I've got to do it alone. Unless I stop the cult from executing their plan, we're all gonna be toast.
Men worth having are always running off. Maybe it wouldn't work out for us anyway. If they don't kill you, let me buy you a drink. I owe you a big one.
Look, Elena, you don't owe me a thing. But maybe you could help me, because what I really need right now is a good lead.
The chameleon said that he was supposed to meet up with someone named Stefan Paszki at a place called the Broken Skull. Does that help?
Yeah, it does, as a matter of fact.
He summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. Without was the Red Death.
Is that the final group?
Yes, brother. Everyone has arrived.
And all the provisions are stored. What about the wine? We hadn't received the shipment when I last checked the inventory.
All is in order, brother. We have sufficient supplies to take us into the next century.
Excellent. I will notify the master that everything is prepared. The celebration is set to begin at the appointed hour.
Alright, let me read some of the comments now that I actually have some time. Kakil says, Ace is not out to revenge his friend upon his evil uncle. Dragon says, I was still wondering how the chameleon managed to fit a head into the cooler bottle. Yep. Or Ace is now out. Yeah, okay. Carol says, every PI has to wear the same bloody outfit. Is there a particular reason why this look is better than others? I think it has to do with PIs being, well, I know, granted, of course, Sherlock Holmes was popularized much earlier, but in the U.S., PIs were really becoming popular in the 1940s and such. So that's why. Brother Kakil says, oh, well, guess you accomplished your mission. Not quite. We still have another full day, and we still have this day. Well, the next day is a short day, and this day is going to be fairly short as well once I get there. Jackson says, and they built a mighty gun on the moon. Yep. All right, so first off, I'm going to go... Well, I might as well go here, but I'm probably going to screw up, so... Hopefully I can not screw up and...
The way station is small, with a diameter of maybe 5,000 meters. I have no problem finding the broken skull, which turns out to be a typical off-world saloon. The kind of place where all the booze is watered down, the prices are triple, and the waitresses all have fresh stitches on their foreheads. It's strangely quiet, though, and the dame behind the bar looks like she'd just as soon cut my throat as pour me a drink.
So what'll you have?
Now I will go and save, because she can actually kill you dead pretty quickly. So I'm going to... There's another part that can kill us pretty quickly as well, so I'm going to...
Give me 4 fingers of rye whiskey. Neat.
You know, we don't take American Express. Cash customers only.
You take out-of-state cash?
We'll take any cash with the Made in the USA logo on it.
I got a $100 bill that's all dirty and crumpled. Would you toss it in the trash for me?
Put your money where your mouth is, Rockefeller.
We do happen to have a $100 bill, so...
Okay, moneybags. One question.
Carol says, what year this game came out? It came out in 95, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it's interested in transportation or bluffing name dropper.
I'm here to meet someone. The chameleon sent me.
Do you have the token?
We'll do the unprepared.
Let me check. No, I must be in my other overcoat.
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe you're one of us, and maybe you're just an idiot. Go find your token. If you come back here without it, don't plan on leaving.
Yep, I know exactly where to go now. We go to the roadside motel, ask her about the token, and she'll tell us what it is, and then I know exactly where to get it. So that's easy enough. We actually got through that alive.
Did you
Nice.
forget something?
Yes, we did, actually.
The chameleon said something about using an old silver dollar as a token. I don't know where you could find one. They're so rare.
I know exactly where I can find one. Rook's Pawn Shop. He should have one. And I think since he owes us a favor, he'll let us borrow it.
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do besides bothering me?
Yeah, I've got a couple of old Susan B. Anthony silver dollars in my coin collection. They're pretty expensive. I guess I do owe you something.
We got ourselves a token. Now we can go and actually give her the token, and we should be good to go. So yeah, this is going to be a really short day, apparently, but that's okay. The next day is going to be short as well, and then we will get on to watching Hexan.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it went through the wash, but I think it'll work.
Well, let's see it. I haven't got all day. Okay. Go knock on that door and say Jax or better. The man you need to see is in there.
I walk down a hall and look at the name tag on the door. Feral Puff. Must be a charming guy. I call out the password and a gravelly, grating voice calls loudly for me to come in. As I step into the back room, I'm blasted by an aromatic wave of cigar smoke, alcohol, fish, and body sweat. The combination almost knocks me out. The room is empty except for a bloated hog of a man who seems to be the source of all the foul odors.
I ain't seen you here before. Who the hell are you?
Alright, now we can go ahead and we can save here. I'm going to I'll probably just die deliberately here once just to show you guys what it is, but just to show you but we might as well bull in a china shop, why not?
I'm a friend of the chameleon. He told me to come here and look for a fat pig named Puss.
Well, I guess you found him. Have a sit down, Tex.
You know, Mr. Puss, it's not only rude, but it's also illegal to point a Lester flame rod at a total stranger.
Oh, you're not a total stranger. I've been waiting for you for a while now. Though I thought you was gonna come up with that chameleon.
So you're disappointed the chameleon isn't here, huh? Why? Was he your girlfriend?
Hell, I ought to blow your head off right now. But I ain't gonna. I like watching you sweat.
You know, I bet you do. Probably makes your own body odor less noticeable.
Watch your mouth, boy, or I'll blow your damn head off. My boss told me that when you got here, I should take care of you. Now sit down!
Well, great. I'd like a Mai Tai with 2 umbrellas and a nice plate of those cocktail weenies.
I don't think so. I think you wanted me to slit your throat. But there ain't no sport in that. So I'm gonna give you a chance to beat the odds.
Oh, I've beaten a few odds in my time.
I'll guarantee you haven't beaten this. I call it the Feralette table. 3 of them balls are hollow, and there's a spy drone in each one. They're little robotic arachnids with nasty stingers.
Well, dare I ask what's in the 4th ball?
Inside that one is part of a ticket to the Moonchild. I'll mix them around. Then you just have to pick the ball with the ticket and open it up. Do that 4 times, and I'll take you to the Moonchild.
Sounds like the old shell game to me.
Close enough. Here's the ball with the ticket. Let's play. Okay, pick a ball. Any ball.
I'm going to deliberately screw this up the first time so we can actually see just how goofy the cutscene looks.
Finish up this lousy shell game and let's get on with it.
Alright, now we can go ahead and go right back to where I saved, which was... Yeah, that's the right one.
I ain't seen you here before. Who the hell are you?
Friendly, sort of. We'll do that.
My friends call me Tex. You can call me Mr. Murphy, unless you'd like to be my friend.
You know, I made a bet that you wasn't stupid enough to use your real name. I guess we both lose, Murphy.
You know, Mr.
Alright, I'm going to skip it there, and Calco says,
Okay,
you stressed the
pickleball,
ultimate
any
syllable when you should have stressed the initial, but other than that, it was fine. Okay. Carol says, to be honest, the acting is actually pretty good. 1995, I was in second grade. Back then, I had a bright future ahead of me. Oh, nice. I think this is the right one. Yep.
Beginner's luck. Let's see how you do this time.
The first three aren't too bad. It's the fourth one that can be a bit of an issue.
Damn it! I guess I need to speed up the balls a little bit.
Welcome back, swordsman.
Third time's the charm. For me.
And it's down here.
Lucky today, aren't we? I can't wait to see a spy drone tear your head off. No one's gotten this far before, Murphy. It'd be a real shame if you screwed up now.
Alright, let's see how this fourth one goes. I believe it's the top. Nope, I screwed up.
Finish up.
Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, that one can screw you up a little bit.
Hey, call me whatever you want, but don't call me late for the purification.
You bluff a lot, don't you, Tex? I like that in a man.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do this again.
Begin.
I might actually save on this last one, if possible. Because I don't want to be stuck here having to repeat the...
Damn it. Lucky today, aren't we?
Alright. It looked like it was that one, but I can't buy that. I don't think it's ever that one, so... We'll try... Nope. Okay, so it's
Finish
the
up.
bottom one, apparently. There we go. Swordsman of the South says, I like that in a man, WTF.
Damn you,
Laughing.
Murphy.
Yep.
I wanted to see you die.
Well, you did a few
But
times.
we did make a deal. I'm taking a few people up to the Moonchild in a couple of hours. You can go with us. I have some business to take care of. Wait at the bar until we leave. Drinks are on me. Be sure to ask for the house special. It's my favorite.
Sit down, brother. Have a drink. It's on the house.
Thanks. Make it bourbon neat. So, when we leaving?
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
Yeah, sounds like fun. By the way, Farrell told me to ask about the house special.
Oh, really? Well, Farrell's always been partial to the house special. Here you go.
This ought to hit the spot. Are you gonna join me?
Oh, no, it's a little strong for me. It's a man's drink. So, you're Tex Murphy. Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty-night!
Now we are on the final day.
The figure was tall and gaunt, and in the costume and bearing of the stranger, neither wit nor propriety existed. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless, which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made.
I must have died and gone to heaven. Except I don't think people in heaven have raging hangovers. I must be on the Moonchild. I have to admit, it is incredible. I could get used to living in a place like this. I've never seen anything so beautiful. What's that sound? Something's coming this way.
Wake up, Mr. Murphy. We'll have no sleeping through the greatest event in the history of the world. I'm so glad you could join us on this sacred day. Maybe you don't recognize me. It has been some time. Lowell Percival, at your service. You did a job for me on Mars a few years back. Cleverness, tenacity, both then and now, have shown me that you belong here. In fact, I need to thank you for securing the statuette for us. The flawless crystal and the symbolic purity of the dove are the foundation of our beliefs. Our sacred text has said that our destiny would be secure only if we had the statuette in our possession. We are deeply in your debt. In an hour or so, we will fulfill an ancient prophecy. Specifically, the purification by means of the Great Alluvion. It is a fabulous name for a somewhat nasty process. Those creative minds at GRS worked extra hard for a long time to make our prophecy a reality. It was quite a challenge to come up with a plan that would match the details of the Great Alluvion as it is described in our sacred text. Cost me a fortune. Now everything's prepared. At midnight, I will become the savior of our dying world. The Earth has become a rotting shell, inhabited by a mongrel breed of half-humans that infest the pure races with their filthy, mutated genes. Is that to be the fate of mankind? The Earth must be thoroughly cleansed for mankind to be saved. Soon, we'll release the seeds of purification, the Great Alluvion, the baptism of fire, which follows will destroy all life on Earth. But from the ashes will arise a glorious new age. In keeping with the sacred prophecies, we'll wait 40 years here on the Moonchild. Then our genetically pure children will return to a world that, like them, is clean and unspoiled. Though I may not live to see it, I will die peacefully, knowing that I have given mankind a purified world. I designed this Moonchild to be the Ark of humanity, but it is also a splendid place to spend the next 40 years. We have it all here: aquariums, aviaries, zoos with animals of all kinds, forests, rivers, mountains, nightclubs. ballparks, everything you could ever want. And the people, only the creme de la creme. Architects, bankers, doctors, artists, musicians, and the former president. And as for the women, all beautiful, intelligent, accomplished. 1,000 men, women, and children, all bound together by belief and purpose, a desire to create a world free of imperfections, a society of harmony, peace, without fear, without crime. Share in our dream, Mr. Murphy. You have less than an hour to decide. I can't allow you to attend the big purification party, but I'll be down to see you right after. I'm sure you'll agree that your options are limited.
So, Lowell Percival is behind all this. His offer is tempting. Sounds like paradise. And there's probably no way to stop the cult now, so maybe I should just make the best of it. Hold on, Murphy. Don't forget what they've got in mind. They intend to wipe out every person that doesn't happen to meet their standards. I wouldn't last very long in a club like this. I could never be part of their brotherhood. I've got to find a way to stop them, but I'm gonna need some help. If Ava Shanzi is still alive and I can find her, the two of us might be able to figure something out. Maybe it's too late, but I've got to do something.
All right.
I looked through the pockets of my overcoat, but they've taken everything. All I've got left is the watch I found at the Countess Mansion. Could be a lot worse, though. At least they didn't find the winter chip.
That is good. So now we can actually save again. And let me read a comment here, some comments here. Carol says, are games like this still made today? A few? I know there's another Tex Murphy game called Tesla Effect. That's a few years old. Swordsman says yes and no. Jackson says, hi there, Floating Q-Man. Carol says, I know there was a game on PlayStation like this about some girl. I have a game called Erica. It's kind of the same thing. Swordsman says, bankers. Ah, yes, the guys who will rebuild humanity. Lol. Yes. All right. So let's do our bit to stop the bad guys here. We need some lighter fluid. Piece of flint. A rake. And a rock. There should be a rock around here somewhere. There it is. Now, we're going to start combining some stuff. We now have sparks, but we're not going to use them right away. We're going to instead place the rake in there, place lighter fluid in there, and then we're going to use our sparks.
What an idiot. Oh.
Okay, we now have a few things to get here. Once we gather them up, though, we should be... If I remember correctly, there's a wire we have to pick up. We have to, of course, resurrect Ava if we find her. There's the wire we need. Or a pipe. Okay. Still, definitely what we need, though. The stasis room. Here's where we can find Ava.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale. I'm no Prince Charming, but there's a sleeping beauty lying peacefully in a cryonic chamber. It's Ava Shanzi. Boy, do I need to talk to her. As I look around, I spot a console nearby. Looking it over, I figure it must be used to control the cryonic sleep state. If I can resuscitate Ava, maybe we can still stop the cult. I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air temperature and oxygen level inside the cryonic tube. I seem to remember that slider mechanisms like these are really sensitive and need to be moved slowly. Well, first things first. I'll need to turn this thing on.
Now, we can at least, let's try.
Aha, a red light went off in one of those Phase 1 boxes. I must have done something right. Now I've got to get those other boxes to light up.
Sodium bicarbonate or adrenaline?
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
Or sodium pentothal. There we go. Ah, phase 1 complete. Alright, so now that we've gotten that, maybe now it's the sodium. Nope. Sodium pentothal? There we go. Maybe now sodium? Nope. There we go. All right, now. There we go. Resuscitation complete. We actually did it on the first try. Excellent.
So, is it all over? Are your prophecies taken care of?
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Well, if you're not in the cult, then what are you doing here?
Look, I think we're running out of time here, but my name's Tex Murphy. I know you're Ava Shanzi because I followed your trail from the Colonel to GRS to up here. So why don't you tell me how you ended up getting freeze-dried?
Percival has a thing for me, so he decided not to have me killed. Instead, he put me into stasis to keep me out of the way until after the purification.
Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is the purification won't start for about 45 minutes. The bad news is we've only got 45 minutes to stop these people. Luckily, I've got the winter chip, but you need to tell me how to use it.
Well, how did you get it? Listen, there's no time for explanations now. We have to hurry. Take this. There are instructions on what to do with the winter chip. When you get into position, wait for my signal. In exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to create a power surge. That will give us our last chance to stop the cult. That note also has instructions on how to reach the escape pods. I'll wait until the last second, but hurry. And listen, Murphy, good luck. If we get out of here, you can tell me your story.
All right, now we can go ahead and save real quick just in case. But the plan is we're going to go to the observation deck and blast the space station from there. And we should be able to finish the game that way. Like I said, these last 2 days are pretty short in this game. Okay, that'll get us killed. I think this is the way we need... Nope. Let's actually examine some of the stuff. Mission paper. Was able to transmit marginally detailed information before provide us with enough data. Okay. Locate and retrieve link up computer. Level 18. You need to one of the mutant. Okay. Link one of the moon child. Okay. In order to attach link up computer, this computer console main computer hidden somewhere in a wall on this level. Attach the link up. Open an emergency exit. Move quickly to bay. Alright. There's the message in its entirety. Now, let's go ahead and save just in case. And then we'll try to get to... because I'm pretty sure this is the room we need to be at. Yep, the observation deck. Now this is where we're going to find a lot of stuff that we need, I think.
Locked.
Maybe a key can be of use. We've got the computer. Let's combine it with the winter chip. Okay, that pipe isn't going to be useful to us that way. However, it could be useful for us here.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
Or nope. Ah, I see. Here we go.
This floor panel looks like it's removable. I'll need something to pry it up with.
Like a pipe. The game.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna...
Huh. I must be missing something. Oh, here we go. I knew there was something else.
The cocktail glass is worthless, but I love flex straws.
We're going to save the world with a straw. Yep!
It's been almost 30 minutes. If they didn't find Ava, she should be creating a power surge any second. That'll give me time to patch the mini-computer into the Moonchild main computer. Now I've got to get to the engineering corridors. And fast.
I've got a system warning on level 18, section J. I'm attempting to override that. Now I'm showing a temporary system failure. Climate control is down on levels 4 through 18.
Winter sequence engaged.
I don't understand it. The whole system's going haywire.
5 minutes to self-destruct.
The whole system is shutting down and I can't do a damn thing about it. Damn it! Malfunction has initiated the self-destruct sequence. Download the backup system.
3 minutes to self-destruct.
What the hell is going on down there? We got electrical short fires breaking out all over up here. All integrity has been compromised. This place is gonna go up like a Roman candle on the 4th of July.
2 minutes to self-destruct.
He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And darkness, and decay, and death held illimitable dominion over all.
You did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I could make a real detective out of you.
I don't know. This saving the world business doesn't pay so well. My cousin Vinny says he can cut me in on some Amway action.
That's a load of hooey. You got it in your blood, Tex. You'd gumshoe for pocket change.
Hey, pocket change would be a step up for me.
Well, you know, I've done pretty well over the past few years. Put a few greenbacks away. But I'm not so young as I used to be. Maybe we could work out an arrangement. Huh? I'll be the brains, you be the legs. A lot of work out there for somebody with your skills. I say, partners?
Nah. Ava. Yeah, I was hoping I'd see you around.
Oh, hi, Tex. Hello, handsome. Long time no see. You look good as ever. What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Say, tell me, have you still got that Twister game?
I do, but I haven't played it in a long time.
Listen, Tex, something's popped up. I think I'll see you around.
So here I am, back where I started. Lonely, broke, and late for an appointment back in my office. Okay, so maybe it's not a perfect world. Maybe there are more glamorous ways to spend Saturday night than teaching cha-cha lessons to lonely women like Dolores Lightbody. At least she's a regular client, and it seems to make her happy. And she always pays me up front, in cash. Now that I think about it, things are better. I cleared up my bar tab with Louie, and I did solve the pawn shop burglary for Rook. Yeah, once word gets around, I'll be up to my neck in good-paying jobs.
Looks like Murphy pulled it off, sir.
Yes, but next time, he may not be so fortunate.
Next time, sir?
The forces of darkness sleep, but do not die. Even now, I sense evil stirring. An evil about to re-enter the life of our friend Murphy.
Tex, honey. Long time no see. Forgive me?
And that's how they end the game. And yes, for those wondering, that was indeed James Earl Jones voicing God in this game.
Take one, action.
So you're Tex Murphy. Ah, well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty night.
Perfect. To me. Okay, the only problem was you don't shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can tell they had fun making this one. Swordsman of the South says plastic straw boom. Yep. Or Lamau. Yep. Carol.
Tomorrow night, you will die.
Okay, good.
Calculus says, hold up, is that James Earl Jones? Yep. Or does it just sound... It is James Earl Jones. Yep. Curl says, very good voice. Yeah. Brother Calculus says, Swordsman goes, pouch. Wow, wow.
Perfect. Let's do it one more time.
Let's just...
I can never understand that logic from directors.
Perfect. That's the best I've ever seen.
Let's do it one more time.
Carol says, money doesn't stink. Man has to make too.
First up, 0A1. Scene 0A1, take 1, action.
Hi, you did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I can make a real detective out of you. That's terrible shit.
All right. So yeah, an absolute blast of a game to play again, of course, and well, let's go ahead and get ready to call the stream, and with that, we'll be getting started with the movie, which is Hexot. Hexot, I believe it is how it's pronounced. If I'm wrong, Calcul can correct me because, well, he's a native speaker of the language. Anyways, let's go ahead and call it. This has been Ace. I hope you have enjoyed watching me play Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon as much as I have enjoyed playing this game. It is a blast to go through yet again. And yeah, a lot of fun to it. Alright, but yeah, in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.